Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, and this is my first ever playthrough of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Usami is once again addressing us. Like, the interruptions happen, I think, every single trial now. I think that's just because they are so long, they kind of want to break them up. Sometimes I think it's not even necessary. Like, I'm fully okay with going forward and keeping going. Hello, I hope your day is well.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
That's horrible to hear, Usami. Like, and I think I know how you feel. I think a lot of people probably know how you feel in that sense.
My heart's thumping like crazy.
Yeah.
I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy.
Okay.
Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I mean, that's a thing that can legit, like, make you explode. And, like, it happened, like, honestly, it happened to me before. Where, like, you know, you're having that kind of, like, okay, whatever, okay, I'll just keep going, And eventually, like, you know, people will take advantage of that, as I think a lot of people have in this game, with Usami's perceived kindness. And, like, eventually, like, you're just gonna, like, get to a point where, like... And the problem is that if you are kind of, like, nice all the time, every second of the day... When you're even a tiny bit, like, snappy, like, respectfully snappy even, people will see it as you being, like, ultra rude, because it's such a contrast to your previous way of talking. Oh, here we are, the music as well. Had a massive revelation.
I never expected the funhouse.
And then we had it broken up by Usami and... Yeah, like, I didn't expect this either.
Oh well. Let's just press on ahead.
Chiaki!
Is it really alright to accept a situation
okay,
so
I trust Chiaki.
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
Yeah, I'm still not quite sure at all. I don't have an idea at all who could have done this.
Is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
Sure thing, buddy.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Well, look, I don't want you to die for me, like, either, so...
Retract?
Yeah, retract.
I'm disappointed too, you know? If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
I think that, like, there is a context of like murder, where, like, in some cases it's like, okay, we can forgive this, because maybe, you know, someone was being hurt very badly. Someone was in a relationship for a long time that was like abusive. Again, I don't want YouTube to pick this up, but you get what I'm saying. Like, there's some, I don't think murder is just murder. Sorry, YouTube. It's just murder. I think I've said murder 52 times in this playthrough. YouTube has been very kind to me. I don't know why they're very not kind to everyone else. They monetize literally every video I put out, like, fully. I don't know why. They, like, do not care. They're just like, Calvin's grand. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think there is some context. I'm not trying to, like, excuse anyone, like, killing anyone. I hope it doesn't come across like that. I just feel like saying anything is simply this really creates a vacuum of no conversation.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know. Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Don't go drooling waterfalls. Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway,
yeah, that's why he's freaking terrifying, and that's why he is more of a detriment than a help. That's all I was saying, and he's a great character. He's really good. The fact that he's a detriment is part of his character. It's part of him. That's who he is. That's why he's here, is to like put a wrench in the whole system. He is there to like block the door. You know what I mean? When there's a fire, he is the person that tells you to go up instead of down. He is that guy. That's him. And like that's what makes his character so cool. Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used
How
it?
they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Okay. Oh my god, I have such low health. It's that goddamn improved Hangman's Gambit. He was horribly damaged and was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be that kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? So I'm guessing, falling? Crushed by the elevator. Dead bat. No? No, I thought that was good. Okay, I skipped it through. Okay, so then it's falling? Falling?
I see.
Really? Why? How?
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
I was about to say, I think I said last episode that like Gundam is talking way too much in this trial compared to others, but then again, Akane and Sonya are as well. And I think it's just because there's not as many people here because a lot of people died. I think that's just it.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off
Excuse me.
from?
That I don't know yet.
Yeah, we're just trying to do this piece by piece. You need to change that haircut, Hajime, okay?
Don't just
If it makes you happy,
things
keep
up
it.
when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
That stairs up there, that
Might
ramp.
be possible in the tower.
How?
You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is
The
on
door
the
would have to be
1st
open.
floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Yeah, and I just ate, so maybe that's it. If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this, I need to solve the mystery next. Wait, what are we doing? What do you mean? Good night button, Akane's account, contact elevator. Okay, good broken doorknob, strange feeling in tower, good night button, Akane's account, Fuyuhiko's account. Let's look at the accounts first of all. Let's look at the accounts right away. Because I know Fuyuhiko's account was all like, damn right. And like that was probably it. We'll check it anyway. Apparently Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking towards the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. Okay. And Akane's account was, apparently Akane heard a rumbling noise around 5:30 a.m. Okay. And what's the other ones?
The elevator is on the 1st floor.
Fuyuhiko's account, contact
You can't go through the
elevator,
door on the 4th floor.
clock alarms, timer, broken doorknob.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
It would be. Okay, let's read this as well then
How
before we go
about
any
this?
further.
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and
Huh?
made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open.
Okay, so if something's in it, they won't.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
The threshold, I love it. Okay. I need to make it clear so they understand that Nekomaru fell to his death. So we're just going with this. I think that's one thing that's interesting with us. We're so quick to, I don't know, to like accept this. Let's read the other stuff. So it looks like it's all to me.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd
Okay,
be
1 second.
impossible to shove off the victim.
So you have
from
all
up
the other
there.
ones you have is clock alarm, timer, and
How about this?
good night button and contact elevator. Let's check it. Let's check it. Let's check it. So good night button. All Nekomaru's functions cease. He's forced to enter sleep mode. All of his functions cease. Okay. We have the contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. Apparently broken the Great House side. So yeah, I don't think that's it. And then there's what was the last one? Clock alarm, timer. Okay, so that's not. Okay, so let's read through this again.
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, They moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Okay.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open.
As long as there's a moving
Which
object
means the
inside.
elevator wouldn't have moved either.
As long as there's a moving object
Brushing
inside.
of that elevator.
As long as there's a moving object inside. Okay, I think that's pretty clear. I think that's pretty clear. Hold on a second.
When the
Then that's
elevator is on the first
the goodnight
floor.
button, right? Because that's pretty
You can't go
freaking
through the
cool,
door
by
on
the
the
way.
fourth
Like the thing is about this game is like
be impossible
and
to
Ace
shut off
Attorney,
the victim
the Ace
from
Attorney
the
games
thing.
I love so much is like when you get this type of stuff and you're like, oh my god, this it's not just like, oh, I'm smart. It's like this game is super
Did you
smart.
forget the elevator has a sensor? As long
Yeah.
as there's a moving object inside.
There you
No,
go.
that's wrong.
Yeah, he wasn't moving. He had a good night button. Yeah, just really smart writing.
That
Just
sensor
really
should
smart.
only work if something is moving.
Everything's so intricate and detailed.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
And why aren't these games usually put up for writing at the Game Awards and things like that? I'll tell you why. Because this game came out before the Game Awards was popular, and also because most people in outlets are kind of afraid to put these type of games as their game of the years because they think it makes them look like deviants. Because to the outside perspective of Danganronpa, it's just an anime game, or as people would brush it off. That's just one of those hentai games, huh? That's just one of those type of games. When you're missing out on so much by not playing these games. And also it's a visual novel in a lot of respects too, which is also constantly looked over in terms of video games. Visual novel I think was my game of the year 2020. 13 Sentinels.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
Yeah. Sorry for going on a rant. I just believe that so many games are looked over because they don't have 52 cutscenes per minute.
If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it.
Would he?
There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes.
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Call him out, girl.
Silence, pest.
Silence pest.
You're calling me a pest?
Oh, okay. Kazuichi, you've fallen from grace with me as well, buddy, over the past while. It's very upsetting. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Shaggy seems to have an idea, well, what could that be? What is this? Oh, we're making another argument? What the heck? Why? So there's chain, broken doorknob, good night button, oil on the floor. Okay, let's read through it
If you
first.
arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Okay, how?
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
The arrangement.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Okay.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The
Wait.
doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I'm so glad they said the doorknob.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Oh, now you're asking what it
Silence,
says.
pest.
Silence pest.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, oh, yeah, if you're into that. If Nekomaru's inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation? Okay, long shot. Very long shot. The wire, right? Nekomaru's body left leg were tied to a metal wire. The tip of the wire was also tied to in a loop. It was tied to something. What broke off in the elevator? The doorknob. And it would have stayed in place. So if
You
we...
arrange it a certain
I think I
way,
know what it
you
is.
can cause
I
the
think I know what it
You're
is.
telling us
That's
to think
so
about the
good.
arrangement.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
You love that pillar, don't ya?
What about the oil on the floor?
What with the oil on the floor, huh?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree. I
I agree
agree.
with that.
I agree. Oh, we're agreeing with our boy.
Didn't the doorknob have
Because then, it
good
would
ones
make
on
sense if he, fell. He could have fallen into the pillar, which would make sense why there's, fragments under his body.
it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
And the thing is, again, if he's hanging from there and he's in his mode where you don't even, he doesn't even like wake up. Like, would he even notice until like the alarm went off?
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe I wouldn't have hung him from that part of it. I would have probably hung because that would have come down. Oh no, it wouldn't have because it stays in place. It won't open.
That's right. He was so
Damn right.
well hung. Kinda like.
Kind of like what, Monokuma?
You better not finish that sentence.
Thank you, Asami, keeping this trial decent. Me, 20 episodes before. Take off the jumpsuit,
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Too easy. You better not be. Well, you're on thin ice with me.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why?
What you mean?
Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that. And how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
I thought it was just like the weight. Chipped over pillar, clock alarm timer.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
Is there no way? We advanced already, okay.
Doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
I was about to hit my own stuff.
Possible that he fell on his own.
Okay.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself.
The alarm clock? Is that what we're looking at here?
Be able to explain the drop.
We're out of cuts. We're out of cuts.
Elevator with
We're out of
Nekomaru
cuts.
inside.
Retreat. Bull. Okay, so, but still though, I think we
Even
can
if they
use the alarm
suspended
clock then,
Nekomaru
right?
From a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Okay, we only have 3 cuts left. Yeah,
Even if
okay.
they suspended Nekomaru from a how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
So we have to get the cut by the time he gets to like when he says, "Oh, how can I wake up?" We have to get this.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
Yeah, with the timer. Okay, but was the timer not late?
Nekomaru fell on his own. Nekomaru should have still been in sleep.
This
mode,
one?
right?
There we go. Great. That was simple. That was simple. Kazumi's still my boy. Okay, I just feel like he's been a very naughty boy.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
Facts, Hajime.
Which means the killer set the
That's why they
alarm
call him
before
Facts.
they
Oh, that's why they
suspended
call him
Nekomaru.
Facts, Hajime. That makes sense.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Yeah.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
This poor boy with his big legs.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip
Which
of the
makes sense why he
doorknob
hit it.
so
He probably hit
would
his head off the
easily slip
pillar.
off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He
The
fell
doorknob.
because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it.
You couldn't expect the door to come off. The reason that that even happened was because...
Like as you full power, and then feels more, Nakamura, all power to grab the doorknob with both hands.
Oh, he loosened it. Did he loosen it? Wow, wait. Isn't it creaking? If you break off the door, we'll be stuck in here. Yeah, he loosened it. If that's what it really was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left us to find.
So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest.
No.
No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking
Oh, he
pig.
thinks he did it?
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia?
Oh.
If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Oh no. This is gonna fuck him up so much.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Oh, he likes it. He likes it so much.
This guy. He gets off on this.
So thanks to that alarm,
Okay. Yeah, look, if you're into that, you're into that. But like,
he was still hanging
I don't know,
upside
buddy.
down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor.
Fell into the
Of course,
pillar. I think he fell
you
into
know
the pillar.
that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The only thing I think that happened was he collided with the pillar.
I see.
Yep. That's why the pillar is broken. And that's why there was fragments under him as
Nekomaru
well.
fell to the floor. He ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
She's talking to you guys out there, baby gangsters.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
It's funny, you guys are all like, keep calling me baby gangsters.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower.
Yeah,
at
and also
7 in
like
the
we heard
morning.
the rumbling at what, like 5:30? We heard the crash at like 5:30 or like
Now
5
that you
o'clock
mention it, so did I.
or something like that.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out here, Gundam. Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just a one after the other. Yeah, this is probably the most mystery-dense trial we've ever done, but I can't choke up a little time like this, just a little more and be able to reach the truth. There should be definitely a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Make your argument. There's a lot of these. These are always terrifying for me. So we know most of these. Wall clock and radio clock.
We headed for
Let's
Grape
read through it
Tower.
first.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the
Okay.
alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Every one of them.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
They can't though.
Be it.
You can't. Can't you not mess with the clock, or is it? Okay, hold on a second.
We headed
Like, the radio clock, if I'm not mistaken, it like it adjusts itself, so you can't mess with it. Yeah, you can't mess with the radio
Grape
clock.
Tower.
We have it. Sonia, you're beautiful.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death.
Kazuichi,
and the
you're
time
beautiful
one
too.
of those must be an illusion.
killer probably did some tampering.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaro.
Yeah,
No, that's wrong.
it can't be messed with because it's like an automatic thing, right? Like it's like phones nowadays, how they change with the daylight
No,
savings.
the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
He is. Look, he's such a beautiful boy.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all
Yeah,
the
everyone
clocks.
listened to you like right away.
And because of that, I can confidently declare
grinding his teeth.
that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If it came down to a fight, though, Nagito, Fuyuhiko would decidedly beat the living crap out of you in 2 seconds. Just remember that.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Which human's testimony?
Believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
They love. He loves her.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Crush me, mommy. The time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. I think if I focus, I think I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Oh, for real? Logic dive, yes! What I really like, if I can just say before this, I'm gonna pause it for a second, guys. I'm sorry. I just wanted to have a little bit of a discussion. We're gonna do this in this episode. Don't worry, we're not like moving on. I'm finding that this is the most dense trial we've ever had. Really. And just like they said, every time there's a new answer, we have like a new question. And I think that's like what's made this whole trial like really terrifying as well, because I feel like more than ever, I feel like I'm bound to make a mistake that's gonna end this whole trial. I don't know. I feel like everyone's also contributing very much. I feel like more than the first game, we're having more contributions. Even if there's not the right contributions, there's still people contributing, and that's good. Oh my god, this is a hard one. Look at this. This is the best part of the game. no, I obviously I'm joking about this being the best part of the game, but I just love this part of the game. It's so good. It's like, again, like they didn't need to do this because like I was like one of those people that didn't believe that you need to break up the gameplay a lot, because I find that gameplay pretty fun. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building or where the murder happened? Oh, I've already failed. The time in the building or where the murder happened. Which do we misunderstand? Oh no, like yeah, the time in the building. Yeah, like we know the murder happened in that place. Okay, is that right? Yeah, I feel like that was a softball, right? That was a softball question to start off. Let's go. We just have to slow down whenever there's a question, that's all. Oh my god, that was fun. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, it's so much fun. This game is a 10. Question 2. Which clock was tampered with? Nekomaru's radio clock or the building's clock? It's the building's clock. Because you can't tamper with Nekomaru's clock. Wait, both? Both was an option, but it's not true. You can't tamper with his clock. Oh, this is sick. This is so sick. This is sick. Oh my god, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this little thing going on here. Oh, I should have picked the other one. That would have been so cool. Not that it would have changed anything. Here we go. Now we're on the same wave. Okay, question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Strawberry house or grape house or both houses? Both houses? No, wait. I'm gonna say both houses just because, like, okay, we're here anyway. Okay, we got it right. Yay! Well done, Calvin. They say you are the best logic dive player in the whole world. I knew it. When my mother said to me when I was like 5, you'll be the greatest logic dive player ever, I was like, Mama.
Clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Mama, that doesn't make any sense. What is logic dive? And she said, just wait. Just freaking wait. Just wait, you psychopath. You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko? She's like, there's also like 2 boys that are going to be fighting for your top spot as well. And I thought she meant Santa Claus and Jesus. But I guess, you know, that's... life changes. Life comes at you fast, my guys.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
Huh? Damn right.
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
Damn right.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So we're actually later in time now.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Right?
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. We need to clarify how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mission. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Well, I think we're going to go into another bullet hell thing. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being the best baby gangsters in the world. And I will see you all in the next one. This is really changing a lot of my perspectives on this going forward. I'm like, honestly, I still don't know what the killer is. I have no idea. I don't even have a hunch. I used to think it was maybe Akane, but even Akane is being like way too innocent in this trial. Maybe that's a thing. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Have a good life. Stay safe. See you, baby gangsters. Damn right.